Cruising down the highway, lights flashing by, chasing thrills, watching sunrise blaze across the sky. In the blue zone, where the action's always on, with nightcap 35, we're rocking till the break of dawn. Got the fans in the front row, feeling the heat. In the blue zone, where the adrenaline's sweet. Every chase is a rush, every reaction's a thrill. With nightcap 35, we're living for the thrill. In the blue zone, where the sirens scream. In the blue zone, we're living the dream, watching the chases. Here in the road, with nightcap 35, we always want more. Catch the high-speed ride, feel the chase ignite. In the blue zone, walking through the night. From the dashboard to the screen, the action's live. We're breaking down the moments where the thrill thrives. Every pursuit's a story, every turn a surprise. With nightcap 35 and the fans are soaring through. The fans in the front row, feeling the heat. In the blue zone, where the adrenaline's sweet. Every chase is a rush, every reaction's a thrill. With nightcap 35, we're living for the thrill. In the blue zone, where the sirens scream. In the blue zone, we're living the dream, watching the chases. Here in the road, with nightcap 35, we always want more. Catch the high-speed ride, feel the chase ignite. In the blue zone, walking through the night. Turn up the volume, let the engines roar. Feel the rush, you know you're wanting more. From the chase to the reaction, we've got it all. With nightcap 35, we're having a ball. Welcome to the blue zone, where the sirens scream. In the blue zone, we're living the dream, watching the chases. Here in the road, with nightcap 35, we always want more. Catch the high-speed ride, feel the chase ignite. In the blue zone, walking through the night. Feel the thrill, hear the chase, it's the ultimate ride. When the cop 35 and the crew were on the wild side. From the chase to the reactions, we're here to stay. In the blue zone, rocking all the way. Welcome to the blue zone, where the sirens scream. In the blue zone, we're living the dream, watching the chases. Here in the roar, with nightcap 35, we always want more. Catch the high-speed ride, feel the chase ignite. In the blue zone, walking through the night. Turn it through, hear the chase, it's the ultimate ride. We're breaking down the moments, spread the thrill, we're on the wild side. From the chase to the reactions, we're here to stay. In the blue zone, rocking all the way.
.35 station. Show me 1041. Saturday night. But I got good news. Trooper apparently had a twisted tea today. Like, who gives a fuck? And it was just really good for his twisted tea. I don't know if he was trying to connect that to Twisted Angel, or if he was just making conversation, or that he gave a flying fuck that we would care. I don't care. I'm just saying. Okay. The important thing there, Trooper, is you let everybody know that you had a twisted tea. I don't even know what the fuck that is. Don't care. Don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't drink tea. I drink iced tea. Southern sweet iced tea. But most of the time I just drink coffee. So no twisted tea. The name Twisted Tea would make me steer away from it. Like, I don't really want any twisted tea. I don't want any poison tea, twisted tea, screwed up tea. How about just a good old glass of iced tea? Just saying. It's hard iced tea. What makes it freaking hard? The water? Your water's hard? Okay. Quanna, do the honors. What? Q Anna? Hi, Anna. Is Q Anna in here? Howl at the moon. Shoot out the lights. It's a small town Saturday night. I remember that song. Alcohol, Pat, it's a malt beverage. Oh, well, see, I don't drink. I'm not man enough to drink. Hell no. I don't do alcohol. I just can't acquire a taste for it. It's like taking cough syrup. You know, every time, no matter what it is, except a Bailey's, I can drink a Bailey's on the rocks, of course. I do that once every couple years. I just feel like getting a Bailey. I got a huge freaking bottle of Bailey's that I've had for probably 5 years. Did you get my message? Oh shit, I'm in trouble. What message? The one you sent this morning? Yeah, but you didn't, sweetheart. You just said, I just found a page on Facebook called Blue Light Clips. Check it out. You didn't give me the link to check it out. I was waiting. I saw it and I was like, okay, she'll send the rest of it in a few seconds so I can just click and it takes me to Facebook. Nothing. Just check it out. I'm not going over searching for some shit and then 900 blue light specials come up. And then I got to pick, okay, which one was she talking about? This one, the first one, the 9th one, the 200th one? I don't know. So I don't go searching on Facebook. I was waiting patiently, I might add, sweetheart, for the link to go check them out. You got to make it simple for me. But anyway, now that the mutual bullshit's over, see, the correct way always when you want me to check something out, you got to send me the fucking link or the image that goes straight to what you want me to check out, because I'm not going any further after that. I'll read it. No link, no checking out. So I'm simple that way. Want me to start thinking? I'm not very good at thinking. Lord have mercy. How did you want me to find it, sweetheart? Just because you found it accidentally because it popped up on your scroll screen, now you want me to go and dig for it. Just send me you had it right there. It was right in front of you. Send it to me. Then all I got to do is just go, oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, blue light clips. Holy shit. Oh wow, that's good. Yeah, I kind of liked it. I didn't get an opportunity to do any of that. I was just stuck at go check it out. You left me hanging with a cliffhanger. Cindy, if he starts thinking he's going to cause a fire, yeah, something like that. Cindy, everyone's mind is on Windows 10 and 11. Pat's mind is on Win 95 XP. What is that? What is Win 95 XP? I don't know what that is. Windows 95? They have a Windows 95? XP 7? I don't know what XP 7 is. Anyway. Oh, okay. Now, is everybody done picking at Night Cop 35 tonight? Let me know. Because I'm being picked on. Actually, I could use the term bullied, but I don't want to sound liberal, so I won't do it. I'm being bullied. I'm becoming woke as I speak. Okay, let me see. Are we all hooked up everywhere? Okay, yep, we're good on the football kick channel. And we're good on Rumbling. And FuckTube is good. Okay. Hi, Twisted Angel. How are you doing? Hey, Twisted Angel, did you know? Hold on just a minute. We got something coming in. Hell yeah. Only if you watch Disney are you woke. Yeah, I don't watch Disney. I do have Hulu, though. Hulu's owned by Disney. Does that count? I'm not sure. I haven't looked up the fucking rules to Disney Plus or anything. I never want to hear that song again. Why? Why? You don't like that song? How about this one? This one's for you, darling. Let's go.
Arms are mine. They are lonely, lonely and fielding blue. These arms of mine.
You know, darling Cindy, I was thinking about this the other day. Had we not been at the Huddle House dancing to that song, slow dancing to that song? Of course, ladies and gentlemen, the Huddle House was cleared. It's like 4:30, almost 5 o'clock in the morning. All the drunks have already went home or passed out, okay? So we were in there by ourselves, except for the waitress. What was her name? Donna? What was that blonde-haired waitress's name? Donna? No. Maybe. But anyway, the waitress was there and the ugly-ass cook was there. And I was thinking, you know, if we hadn't been at Huddle House, I think I would have just gently cupped your left butt cheek for balancing purposes only, so I won't fall while we're going around in circles and shit. I didn't want to do it out in public at Huddle House, but if we had been in a private setting, I would have thought about balancing. Just saying. Disney used to not be woke until they wanted to target an audience that isn't even their original fans in the first place. Yeah, exactly, Chris. Exactly. Here's the thing I don't understand. These fucktard, mentally ill, crazy transgender idiots. Do you know they make up less than 1% of the population in the United States, and everybody went fucking crazy over transgender rights and transgender surgeries, and let's butcher our kids to make them more trans? Okay. Whatever floats your boat. Let's see. Hi, hey, Texas. Hey, baby girl. I know I'm not Texas, but I'm answering for him. Heidi there, Mr. Not Hope. You're well, Pat. I am, Jordan. What really wow? I don't know what that means, future. You don't even know what that means. Hey, Pat and chat. Mind of Z is here. When they fucked up Star Wars, that's when how did they fuck up Star Wars? Oh, yeah, they had the East Indians and all that. Hey, Bootsy. Who's Bootsy? The trans shit is just another type of communism. Exactly, D3. That's all it is. It was just another way to separate us. But the trans shit is sickening. Just fucking sickening. I've decided to call my car Bumblebee because it sounds like a pissed off bumblebee. Wait a minute, baby girl. What does a pissed off bumblebee sound like? Does their zzz go up to a higher level? Like zzz? Okay, now I'm fucking pissed. I've never heard a pissed off bumblebee. I just thought they sounded the same, whether they're sad, indifferent, happy, or pissed. Teach me something. Oh, fuck, he's pissed. Give my tea, sweetheart. I'm going inside. Like, what? Tell us, what does a pissed... They're louder? Oh, really? They're loud to begin with. Unless she means Bumblebee, the Transformer character. No, she's not talking about the movie. She was talking about the birds and the bees without mentioning the birds. And she was talking about a real bumblebee. She's a bumblebee whisperer because she knows when they're pissed, Chris. I do not. I don't care if they're happy, mad, or out for blood. When I see one, I'm going inside. I don't want an altercation with one because I'm going to lose. Yeah, he's my inspiration. Hey, Pat, how's your Skittles intake lately? Well, I haven't done a butt massage lately, so no Skittles. I haven't had any Skittles. Love Transformers. I do too. That was a great movie. Hey, he's my inspiration. The second one was okay. The third one was like, okay, Friday the 13th, 19 now. I don't like needles and things that poke me. Yeah, but a woman couldn't say that, Chris. I'm just saying it for the record, not to be... Never mind. That came out all wrong. You are up for You are up for FBI recertification for your information. Yeah, female butt inspector. I hate your Skittles, Pat. I love Skittles. If I'm given a detailed butt massage. Of course, Miss Bridges kind of got me thinking about syrup. Not just any syrup. We're talking about Log Cabin. Not Miss Butterworth. Not Great Value. Hell no. That's just liquid sugar. But I ate your Skittles, Pat. Okay, that figures, yeah. Jesus Christ. All right, guys, you ready? These high-speed chases start bad, then they get worse. And that's not an understatement. Of course, I haven't seen the video. I've seen the highlights. And I liked what I saw on the highlights. When we watch these videos, we're watching it for the first time together, just like the Twinkie and apple pie I had. See, I don't think a Twinkie or apple pie would join in on a butt massage very good. I don't see how that would work. Megan Fox is married to MGK. I don't know who MGK is. And Megan Fox, I know who she is. He's saying, I'm going to take your money over the phone when I sell you some lakefront property in Arizona. That's what he's saying. Texas, get ready. He's going to be ordering log cabin stuff like all them damn lubricants that we have. Now, I don't know, some log cabin and a butt massage would work. I'm thinking about it. Yeah, it would work perfectly. Machine Gun Kelly. Yeah, Megan Kelly, that piece of shit. What a gold digger she is. Just a woke piece of shit. All right. I guess we can get started. D3, thanks for doing the Streamloot cards. And guys, don't forget to get your Streamloot cards. I just put it in the chat. That's Twisted Department to 5U a butt massage. Baby girl, make sure you block the money account. Are you guys talking on another stream and just putting it into my stream? Because I don't know what anybody's saying right now. I really don't. But guys, you can also, with Streamloots, you can subscribe to my Streamloots. It's $4.99 a month, and you get a free Streamloot pack, which is $4.99 a month. Not a month, but $4.99 for a pack. So it's like you get your money's worth, and you get a whole lot of other perks, like your name in neon. You get to play reactions anytime on the stream, that kind of shit. So here's the subscribe. It's the blue button on Streamloots. So go subscribe to my Streamloots, and let's get this show on the road. I'm ready. Ready or not, here I come. I suck at hide and go seek, but I remember that line. Ready or not, here I come. Okay, let's get back where we belong. Let's go. Boom. Oh, I didn't frame that up right, did I?
September 15th, 2025 was supposed to be a normal evening in Little Rock until one trooper clocked a white sedan flying past at 80 in a 55. But speed wasn't the real problem here. Behind the wheel was a father allegedly intoxicated with an infant on his lap and another child in the back seat. What started as a traffic stop was about to become one of the most reckless and heartbreaking pursuits of the year.
Is this Arkansas? How do you know, trooper? You're just guessing. I think you're just guessing. Here we go. Let's see what happens.
TVR.
ASP bottom right.
When the chase finally ended, Willie Wright Jr. stood beside a wrecked car, two crying children, and the consequences of a decision that could have ended in tragedy.
You know, it's Arkansas.
Both kids
it says ASP at the bottom right, dumbass.
While Wright refused every sobriety test offered. He was booked into the Pulaski County Detention Center and reported to the Crimes Against Children hotline.
Look, it's a hood rat.
Saw the footage agreed on one thing. This guy is not a father. He's a monster.
Look.
March 7th,
Look at this little hood rat.
As a routine collaboration between the Georgia State Patrol Crime Suppression Unit and Atlanta Police. They were on the lookout for a white Ford Fusion tied to a recent vehicle theft with ground units and the Phoenix helicopter scanning the city. When the car was spotted in a West Atlanta parking lot, things seemed calm enough until the driver decided compliance was off the table. The moment the emergency lights flicked on, the peaceful afternoon turned into a high-stakes gamble on city streets.
Right on the Virgin, right on the Virgin. Clear right on Merton.
Let me tell you what happens to kids after a 1080. The first thing we try to do is contact a family member that's sober, you know, without drugs and alcohol and all that can come pick them up at the station. We don't bring, you see it in the videos, but we never brought family members to the scene. We had them meet us at the station, and then we would, you know, hand the child over, one or two, however many kids there are. If we can't get a hold of Grandma or Aunt Betty or Aunt Chiquita, you know, it usually was Aunt Chiquita, then we have to call DFACS in and let DFACS come and put him in a temporary foster home or a DFACS center. So, yeah. It's called DFACS, not DCF. It's actually Department of Children and Family Services, but we just call it DFACS. Department of Family and Children, DFAC, DFACS. Just saying, Mr. 19-year-old, who hasn't lived long enough to have an opinion. Just saying.
Coming up to I-20, going I-20. Clear 20, one on I-20.
Get him, Roscoe! Get him!
Clear eastbound 20.
Oh, yeah, you piece of shit. Stop him before he gets out there and...
Another pit.
Children's Protective Services? Yeah, I've heard it called that, too. Look, there's enough hood rats on this video to make a Tarzan movie. Holy shit. Hell, we could have a sequel. There's so many hood rats in here. Like Tarzan 1 and Tarzan 2. Just saying.
The driver was later identified as Juwan Jackson, and his run from the law didn't stop when the car did he bolted on foot, making a break through brush fences and train tracks. Even K9 Loco got a piece of the action before Jackson was finally cornered.
Oh, he almost hit that car.
He was charged with reckless driving, felony fleeing obstruction, and driving on a suspended license on top of existing warrants. Sometimes the fastest way to lose everything is to think you can outrun everyone. July 10th, 2025.
Let me tell you how smart these idiots are, okay? I've got the stats. When you're running from the police, which is stupid to begin with, you're dealing with somebody that's trained. Most of the time, not every time, but most of the time, that officer's been through DFACS. DFACS. Trooper, now you got me where I can't remember words. Shut up, Trooper. You're dealing with officers that's been through EVOC, not DFACS, but EVOC, which trains us. Hitting maneuvers. We get the skid pad where we're sideways doing 380s. It's a lot of fun. But most importantly, these dumbasses always stay in the vehicle until the wreck, until they crash. They stay in the vehicle all the way to the crash. Well, here's a statistic. if you find a set of woods, I'm not talking about a couple bushes on the side of the road. I'm talking about some woods. Like this wooded area over here on the right. You jump out and hit those woods, you've got a 70% chance of getting away. You stay in that vehicle, you got about a 99% chance of not getting away. So, trooper, remember that when you're running from the police. Of course, you're going to have to find a thick set of woods because you fucking can't run, fat ass. There's no way. You'd wobble and the cops would catch you. So find a huge set of woods where you could get in there and lay down and a big-ass fucking oak tree will cover you. Just say it. Now we can continue.
Started like any other late morning on SR 408 until a flash of gray caught a trooper's eye. That Mercedes GLC was not just moving fast, it was eating up pavement at a rate that made every other car on the road look like it was parked. Behind the wheel sat a driver who clearly had no intention of slowing down for anyone.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Stop, but what came
Don't
next
run.
turned a routine traffic stop into a full throttle showdown.
See, this guy's putting everybody's life on the interstate right now in jeopardy. One wrong move from this piece of shit, this little porch monkey, and it's a major pileup. Somebody's gonna die other than the suspect. Don't worry, he'll apologize on his court date. Oh, I'm sorry. He don't mean it. He don't give a shit about anybody but himself. Yeah, that was a good place to pit. Perfect timing for that pit. Hit him again. Put him up against the wall now.
The driver, identified as 33-year-old Darius Demetrius Lowe, made one last attempt to escape on foot, but that...
Darius Dimitri Smith. Do you think that might be a jungle bunny? I think so.
That sprint ended in handcuffs. Lowe, already on inmate release for a previous fleeing...
That is true. And Cindy, as you well know, I always work 6 at night to 6 in the morning. So if I'm looking up, all I see is branches and stars. It's dark out there. I could use my flashlight, but it's just a straight beam. I might miss him if he's just 3 inches to the left of where my flashlight hits. Just saying.
The case was found with 27 fentanyl pills, nearly $4,000 in cash and marijuana inside the Mercedes.
27 fentanyl pills.
Failed,
you menace to society piece of shit.
Of charges that will keep him off the road for a long while. Some drivers run thinking they can win. Low just learned the hard way that the odds are never in their favor. Just before noon on December 14th, 2023, Michigan State Police responded to a frantic 911 call describing a blue Chevrolet Silverado that had allegedly forced another driver off the road in Flint. The suspect, later identified as Eddie Simmons, was soon spotted near Davison and Arlington, but instead of stopping, he floored the gas and roared into oncoming lanes.
I'm just thinking about it. Trooper, have you ever thought about eating diet Pop-Tarts? Something to think about. They're going to taste like shit, but yeah, some diet Pop-Tarts. Just trying to help. Of course, you want to eat that with a set of Twinkies and a Diet Coke. Okay? Stay with the program. No, there's no such thing. He's like, holy shit, is there such a thing? Lucky for you, because I'm sure it's going to taste like crap. What a waste of money to put a sign on the hood, stop. You know how much that costs the budget of this department? Every vehicle has to have a stop sign on it? How fucking stupid. This is Michigan, I'm sure. And Michigan's the only state I've ever saw do that. Idiots. Oh, that's gonna help. Idiot drivers don't even stop at a big-ass red sign that says stop. But they're gonna stop at, yeah, okay, whatever. Yeah, it's the State Patrol of Michigan. Those fucktards up there. They wouldn't know how to enforce the law if it was staring them in the face. They don't ever get in a situation where it stares them in the face. Bunch of woke idiots with a badge. Every one of these woke fucking departments needs to go through police academy in Louisiana. Are we having fun yet? Probably not yet, but we will. Or Kansas? Kansas is woke too? I wouldn't have thought Kansas is woke. Ah, damn, where's our DOT money going? Look at those potholes down that road. That must be the project area housing. Yeah. They are. And they're not woke. Unless you go to New Orleans, then they're all fucked up. But other than New Orleans, they're not woke. Yeah, that's what I just said, Trooper. Stop taking words out of my mouth. Next thing you know, you'll be taking my Pop-Tart. Run, little hood rat! Well, at least these officers are physically fit. That's a plus. They can actually get out of their car within a split second and run. See, law enforcement is physical. You don't need some fat-ass piece of shit wearing a badge. If he's 5 pounds more over his normal weight, suspend his ass until he loses it. Or fire him. Yeah, Lieutenant Bell was a piece of shit. Straight piece of shit. He was not a cop. He was just a waste of a uniform. Cindy, you remember Lieutenant Bell? That fat fucking whale that used to sit in the booth and take up the whole fucking side of the booth and eat fucking bacon and eggs and grits and biscuits and at the Huddle House, yeah. Black hair, mustache, no neck. You can't get him a necklace. He has nowhere to put it. He's a piece of shit.
After a brief foot chase and booked into the Genesee County Jail on charges of fleeing and eluding, reckless driving, and more.
Yeah, you remember him? Okay.
On foot remains unaccounted
Take him
for
5 minutes to get out of his patrol unit.
Most traffic stops end with a ticket.
He's been my only backup a couple of times too, and I gotta wait for his fucking fat ass to get out of the patrol unit.
Trooper Dylan Evans had just pulled over a Dodge Charger that was moving faster than the rest of traffic. At first, the driver, Brandon Williams, played along, acting as if nothing was out of the ordinary. Yet beneath that calm exterior lingered a plan that would turn a quiet roadside chat into chaos across the interstate.
Another hood rat.
We're at 140, passing 283.
No, not no 10 seconds. I assure you of that. 5 minutes is exaggerating, but 10 minutes is understatement. It'd take him at least a minute and a half, 2 minutes to get out of his patrol unit. No shit. Look at that little hood rat. Little menace to society. Now where you gonna go? Kuta Kinte?
The wild run didn't earn Brandon Williams the escape he was banking on. Instead, it left him facing
What, he
charges
didn't have an
ranging
African
from reckless
name?
driving
Brandon?
to possession with intent to deliver
That's
along with
rare.
the discovery of marijuana.
Usually they always
and
want some
drug
kind of
paraphernalia.
African fucked up
In the
name.
end, the only thing faster than his Charger was the speed at which his luck ran out. February 5th, 2023 in Atlanta, a black GMC Yukon blew through a red light at University Avenue, ignoring every rule of the road. A trooper attempted to pull the vehicle over, but the driver accelerated, weaving recklessly through traffic and endangering everyone nearby.
Did that right in front of a cop. What a dumbass. If most of these people would just drive normal, they'd never get stopped. Hey, D3, don't you think it's just God-gifted common sense? If you're carrying 100 kilos of cocaine and 50 fentanyl pills and 2 pounds of fucking marijuana in the back trunk, and doesn't it just make sense to use your cruise control and stay like a mile or two under the speed limit before you leave with all this merchandise in your vehicle? You want to check your brake lights, your blinkers. I mean, physically do a safety inspection of your whole vehicle. Both my headlights work. Hey, baby, hit the blinker. Yep. Okay, now the left one. Okay, that works. Let me get in the back. Hit those blinkers. Blow the horn. Does it? Okay, it works. Just saying. Let's go and traffic these drugs doing 90 miles an hour with one headlight. My brake lights don't work, and only the right blinker works. How stupid. You're just saying, you're begging to be pulled over. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. This is Atlanta. This is 75 going into Atlanta right here. I believe it is. Yeah, it's 75. Look at this fucking idiot. Anybody beside me thinks that anybody who runs from the cops should lose their driver's license for at least 5 years? I say life, but somebody in here said that's too harsh. No, you knew ahead of time if you run from the cops, you're never going to drive again, so you made that decision.
It's going to be a handicap tag. It's going to be...
For an incident exposure, male 40 white had his pants around his ankles. Think he was in something. He could hardly stand up. Yeah, he was on something. Car could use a car wash too. Just saying. What the fuck did he do that for? You see that? He intentionally just ran into that vehicle.
The pursuit came to an abrupt halt after the Yukon rear-ended an innocent motorist's car on the ramp to Interstate 75 North.
Okay, they're a
driver,
danger to the
identified
road.
as Troy-Sean Jarvie Porter, and his passenger were both captured soon after with help from air support. Authorities later found a Glock handgun with a full auto switch discarded near the crash scene. Porter now faces a long list of charges, felony
Look at those
fleeing,
little hood
hit
rats
and
jumping
run,
out.
reckless driving, and more.
Damn, look like I'm
Imagine
watching the
someone
Little
you care
Rascals.
about being struck by a reckless driver like this. What would you do to make sure the suspect faced real
Man,
justice?
fuck you, Jerome.
Let us know your thoughts
Sit your
in the
ass
comments
down.
below.
Don't say nothing
On
to
the
me.
afternoon of October 24th, 2024, a Ford F-150 drew attention when its driver decided to challenge Arkansas
Nope,
State
it's not
Police.
harsh at all.
The road quickly became a battleground.
Anybody
of
that commits
skill
murder
and
should get the
control
death
as the
penalty.
suspect
Never
pushed the
life in
truck
prison.
far beyond safe limits.
Always. Capital punishment. Always. I don't care who it is. That officer, both of those officers could have stopped this guy with their vehicle, and they chose not to. I'd have went right in front of him, let him hit me, but he's not going to kill anybody on the road. There's two officers back there that should have used their vehicle to stop this chase. The vehicle can be repaired or totaled. It doesn't matter. Absolutely, Future. I think any violent crime against a child should be the death penalty. Of course, if you let the other prisoners know he's in there for hurting a child, usually they get the death penalty anyway. Yep, right at the chow line. I watched Brubaker. I saw that movie. Anybody watch Brubaker? Yeah, I watched Prison Break. I know how it works.
TBI roll over 1016.
Now what, dumbass?
Hands! Show me your hands! Show me your hands! Hands! Show me your hands! Now! On the ground! On it! On it! Get out! On
Piece of shit.
Get the
Does this look like a conversation, dumbass? Get out of the car.
After being flipped during a tactical intervention, the driver was taken into custody without further resistance. Charges were filed for felony fleeing and reckless driving. It was yet another reminder that when troopers commit to ending a chase safely, there's only one possible outcome: the suspect in handcuffs. Revale Murphy had been dodging justice for too long.
Revale
The
Murphy.
36-year-old Memphis native carried warrants out of Tennessee.
Yeah,
for
he's a
aggravated
hood
assault
rat.
And aggravated sexual assault. Charges that don't just fade with time. On March 31st, 2025, his path crossed with the Arkansas State Police on Interstate 55. It was the kind of encounter where both sides knew exactly what was at stake, and neither was about to back down. For Murphy, the open road looked like his last shot at staying ahead.
Everybody on the road right now, their life is in danger because of some dumbass that don't want to get caught. And they always get caught, most of the time.
As the car edged off the main lanes, the surface beneath the tires changed. In that instant, every factor tilted toward disaster, and the road's margin for error was gone.
Wow. But she was sane enough to leave the country and go to India to escape. That's so stupid.
Murphy's final moments played out in the chaos of twisted metal and shattered glass. He was ejected from the wreck and pronounced dead not long after at Medical One Trauma Center. Facing charges that could have been resolved in a courtroom, he chose the highway instead, and it cost him everything. Sometimes the most dangerous part of the chase isn't the
I hope they
troopers
broke his
behind you,
freaking neck.
but the road itself. It was the night of February 12th, 2025, when two men suspected of pulling off an armed robbery in Kentucky found themselves crossing into Indiana. They weren't just carrying suspicion on their shoulders, they were behind the wheel of a stolen Ford F-150. Law enforcement already had their eyes peeled, waiting for the slightest glimpse. When the pickup finally rolled into view, the calm of a small-town parking lot shattered in an instant.
No. Trooper, that's Fort Worth, Texas. Where are you getting Austin? Austin's a blue city. That's where the governor, Austin is the capital of Texas. Oh. No. Tarrant County is Fort Worth. Bye-bye, baby.
50, 50. Stop sticks on 600 south. Stop sticks on 600 south. 1050, 1050. 1050.
The driver, later identified as 45-year-old Daniel York of Evansville, Indiana, tried to bolt on foot, but his run ended quickly in the hands of Austin police. The passenger, 62-year-old Everett Klein of Wheelersburg, Ohio, never made it that far. He was arrested at the scene. Both men faced a stack of charges, from stolen property to reckless driving, stacked on top of their existing warrants. Running may have seemed like the bold choice at the time, but all it really did was buy them a longer list of problems. On October 16, 2021, a routine day in Salt Lake City turned into something far darker. Emergency dispatchers had just sent out a call about a reckless driver, a pickup truck carving through interstate traffic like it owned the road. Speeds pushed beyond 100 miles per hour, and every car in its path.
Here's the thing. This guy would have a better chance of getting away from the cops on that bicycle that he's got mounted in the back than being in the vehicle. He'd have a very high chance of getting away on a bicycle. Just saying.
Became collateral waiting to happen. Officers listening in knew this was not going to be a simple stop.
What do you mean, thanks, Texas? I'm the one that told you it was Fort Worth. Wow. I don't see any thanks, night cop. Appreciate it.
Negative. I'm trying to get a place so I can
Ah.
Gone to a head-on collision. We are at 1200 West and about Ore Drive. Send me medical. Expedite Salt Lake.
When the dust settled, 33-year-old bakery owner Thai Huang Vu lost her life at the scene. Her passenger, along with both the driver and passenger of the fleeing pickup, were left injured, and even a dog believed to be in her car did not survive. Authorities never released details on formal charges, but it is easy to imagine what might have been considered vehicular homicide, reckless driving, fleeing from police, and endangering the public. One reckless decision turned into an irreversible tragedy, and one family's future was rewritten in an instant. May 2nd, 2024 was shaping up to be just another night in Pinellas County, Florida. But for troopers with the Florida Highway Patrol, a simple traffic stop quickly spiraled into something much more chaotic. One driver made the split-second decision to run, and in that moment, he traded caution for recklessness. The flashing blue lights in his mirror marked the beginning of a chase that would test both nerves and asphalt. The suspect was quickly taken into custody, and troopers wasted no time stacking up the charges.
Why do we have a
Felony,
tire in the
reckless
back
driving,
seat?
endangering lives, the list went on. He may have thought speed would save him, but all it did was buy him a faster trip to jail. It was the morning of June 15, 2023.
Another hood rat.
And in Prairie County, Arkansas, traffic on I-40 was humming along like any other weekday. But when a Dodge Challenger came into the sights of a White County Sheriff's Drug Task Force deputy, that peaceful rhythm didn't last long. The vehicle didn't just ignore the stop it bolted. Just like that, a quiet stretch of highway turned into a corridor for chaos.
They don't let you smoke at Six Flags anymore? We used to smoke all the time. Walk around and smoke.
Farther down
We
the
also
road,
smoked
a
at
familiar
Trader's
figure
Village.
had joined the chessboard.
That's a
Cousin
big-ass
Police Chief
monster
B.
flea
Taylor
market,
saw
isn't it?
all unfolding
Trader's
and
Village.
decided not to wait around.
Dun, 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 to the rescue. Chief Taylor. Go, Chief. Better than sitting behind a desk. At least you're participating. Chief, you're gonna blow that engine. That vehicle ain't used to going at those speeds. There you go, you piece of shit.
The driver was quickly taken into custody following the successful maneuver. No injuries, no dramatic crash, just sharp planning and execution by local law enforcement. Sadly, no details about the suspect have been made public, but with a stunt like that, they're probably looking at least a handful of felonies, a revoked license, and a long chat with a judge. It's easy to forget how much one good
piece of
decision
shit
can change everything. But on that
just
day,
put a bullet in his brain. That will end him running from the police and putting other people in danger.
On August 14th, 2022, deputies in Georgia received a report of a stolen orange Dodge Challenger near Gross Lake Parkway. Within minutes, units spotted the car and prepared stop sticks at nearby intersections. When officers moved in, the driver ignored commands and sped away, accelerating past 90 miles per hour through residential areas and intersections, narrowly missing other vehicles.
See that e-smoke? That proves that it was never about this fake secondhand smoke, Texas. Because a vape doesn't have secondhand smoke. It's like the steam coming off of your cup of coffee. That's why they call it a vape. Vaporized, vapors. It's just, it's like boiling water steam. But it looks like you're smoking. They don't want the woke idiots don't want nothing to do with that. They don't even want you to pretend to smoke.
Hey, who's behind me? Speeds are about 80.
They still have the shockwave? Fuck, they put the shockwave in back in, what, 81? Yeah, I think it was 81 it got built. 81 or 82. No, it wasn't 82. It was before that. I never rode it. Yeah, I wasn't interested. If I want to go upside down, I'll just stand on my head. 77? Okay. Damn, I didn't know it was that far back. 77? Huh. They made a big deal of that shockwave, too. They advertise it all the time on TV. In magazines, everywhere, the shockwave.
Get out of the car! Stay down! Stay down! Don't move! Do not move! I'll shoot you! Get your ass on the ground! Get your ass on the ground!
Get your black ass on the ground is what you say. Get your black ass on the ground.
You're under
fucking menace to society, piece of shit.
Yeah, got him good. Get up! Get up!
Get up, you
The pursuit
dumbass.
ended when the driver lost control and crashed into a power pole inside Rockdale County. Both the driver and a
Too bad it
juvenile
didn't break his
passenger were
neck.
taken into custody without further injury. The suspect was charged with fleeing, reckless driving, criminal mischief, and theft by receiving. He was later booked into the Newton County Jail, where he admitted that running was never going to change the outcome. Another pursuit ends, but the stories behind the next one are just getting started. Click over to the next video and see how fast things can change when adrenaline takes control. You won't believe what happens next. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. On February 21st, 2024, members of the Florida Highway Patrol's Criminal Interdiction Unit were stationed along Interstate 10 in Escambia County when radio traffic alerted them
Escambia
to a
County,
suspect
that's
fleeing
Pensacola,
from another
Florida.
agency nearby. Within minutes, the vehicle sped into view and the troopers joined the pursuit.
I think that's Highway 29. I've been down that a few times. That looks like Highway 29 in Escambia, or in Pensacola. They call it Fairfox, is the name of the highway, Fairfox.
Joe's coming up, I believe. Joe's coming gonna run that curve.
Hey, Cromwell, it's Peppermint Patty. Get control, get control. Good recovery, buddy. I hope he broke every bone in his body. You piece of shit. Yeah, there you go. That was a great recovery by that officer. Great recovery. I don't know if I could have pulled
the
that
suspect,
off.
identified as Noel Almargo
Holy shit.
was eventually stopped after his vehicle overturned during a tactical maneuver.
Good.
He was transported to the hospital for evaluation. Investigators later learned
I was hoping
he
he
was wanted
died.
in Wisconsin for multiple felony offenses,
Cinnamon?
including false imprisonment and stalking.
Holy shit.
He
Did
also
they have
faced new Florida charges
Which
for aggravated
product are we
fleeing,
talking
hit and
about,
run, and driving
Cromwell?
with a suspended license. Just past midnight on January 22nd, 2024, Sergeant
I forgot what the
Kemmerer of
peppermint
Michigan
patty
State
was.
Police noticed a suspicious vehicle traveling through Saginaw. The car's registration returned to a Jeep, but the vehicle was clearly a Ford.
White
When
boy.
the sergeant
Yeah.
initiated a stop, he
I
spotted
know,
a
but what's
baggie
the
containing
brand?
a white substance on the driver's lap. Then the driver hit the gas.
They arrested the Geico caveman, yeah. Hell, I use that body wash every day, and it's sitting right there in my shower, and I'm forgetting the name of it now. Oh, you're doing Cremo. Okay. See, I'm doing the other one. I'm going to try Cremo next. Does that lather up on that body wash? Because the other one doesn't do very good on lathering. The, what the hell's name is that? Yeah, I even use their deodorant. But yeah, I'm gonna try the Cremo. I've seen that at Publix. I'm gonna try it. Hadn't tried I use the Cremo shaving cream, but I haven't tried the body wash yet. Anyway, enough about Walgreens. We're done.
Hello, how you doing tonight? Good, you got a license, registration, proof of insurance with you?
Yeah, just stand right there in the line of fire, dumbass.
Don't move. Don't move. Stop. Stop.
He saw a gun. Piece of shit. Another hood rat. All they do in society is take. They don't contribute nothing to society except crime. That's it. Crime. I think we can live without them. They contribute nothing and take everything. Even though we give them free food and free housing and free lights and phones, they still rape, murder, burglarize. Yeah. But I use one of those mesh scrubbers. Now, see, I use that. I think it's a mesh scrubber. It's like the ball. It's got it's like mesh. That's where I put the liquid soap in. But the one what's the damn name of that? I showed it to you. You said you bought the peppermint. I didn't know it was Cremo. I thought you were the other one. But anyway, enough talk about Walgreens. Steel wool. I don't use steel wool, dumbass. Yeah, why don't you try steel wool? Let me know how it worked out for you. Yeah, Native. Thank you. I use the Native body wash right now, but I won't buy that again on the body wash. I use their deodorant, but I'll never use their don't buy the body wash Native. It doesn't lather up very much. You got to use like 3 or 4 pumps. Oh, body wash, I use Old Spice. Yeah, that figures. Yeah, that figures. I bet you use English leather as your clone too, don't you? Just saying. English. Hey, Irish Spring will dry the hell out of your skin. Don't use it. Don't use it, Hojo. Seriously, it dries your skin bad. There's no moisturizer in Irish Spring. Yeah, I'm more of a polo guy too. I love polo black. Yeah, Lever 2000 will dry the hell out of your skin too. Don't, and don't use Dove either. That's bullshit.
Put your hands up! Put your hands up!
Yeah, he's not gonna listen to you, Slick.
Hey! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Let me see your hands!
I don't know what brood is.
Show me your hands! Get on the ground!
Yeah, lava?
Down!
No, Texas, lava's not to take a shower with. Lava is for a mechanic to come home and get all that grease and shit. It's abrasive. Lava's got like abrasions in it. That green bar is supposed to get all the grease and oil off your hands. Not to take a shower with. Just saying.
On the ground! Face down!
Oh, it's clone? Brute? Oh, brute. Yeah, okay. The clone. I thought we were talking about
later
soap.
identified as Kevin Shacks led troopers on a chase that reached nearly 100 miles per hour before crashing into a utility pole. Shacks fled on foot but was caught within minutes. Officers recovered suspected cocaine from his vehicle and on his route of flight. Shacks was arrested and charged with fleeing and eluding possession of controlled substances and resisting arrest. At around 1:30 a.m. on September 14, 2024, a Florida Highway Patrol trooper noticed a white Nissan Sentra.
Now you're talking Sasquatch. That's what I use. Great, great soap. The only thing I don't like about it is square. I don't understand the squareness. Make it oval so it fits in your hand better. But yeah, that's what I use as Sasquatch. I want to smell like a wild fucking animal.
With expired tags traveling through Bradenton. The driver showed no intention of stopping, even as emergency lights flashed behind her. Within moments, a calm night on US 41 would turn into chaos.
Did you guys see that shit? Did you see Taco Bell back there? He was back there. Yeah. Oh, here we go. What's next? Oh, yeah. Let's go. Great movie. Very low budgeted movie too, by the way. They didn't expect it to do as good as it did. I never did understand why he's dressed like he's going disco dancing just to go work at the hardware store. Seriously, that's where he's headed.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
Afterward, the driver was identified as 59-year-old Lisa Joanne Hoffacker, who displayed clear signs of intoxication. Her passenger admitted they had both been drinking and using drugs before the stop. Hoffacker faced charges of fleeing to a
I don't know how I got
driving under the influence.
Hold on. You see, it shouldn't mute me anymore. I took
Reckless driving.
Thought I fixed it.
And driving with a suspended license. July 28, 2023, the thick summer
bet.
air in Arkansas hung heavy over Interstate 40 as a simple traffic stop spiraled out of control. The driver, identified as 32-year-old DeMarcus Clark of West Memphis, quickly showed he had no intention of...
Trooper, all you have to do is ask Cindy. I am fine all the time. Saying.
Of cooperating after officers noticed
Deal with
problems
it.
with his vehicle and the distinct odor of marijuana. Rather than face the situation, Clark
Baby
made a
Johnson,
rash
how are you
decision, one
doing?
that set off a dangerous pursuit down the interstate and drew in multiple law enforcement agencies.
What's up, bro? Baby Johnson. How you doing, man? Welcome. I've never seen you in here before. Buck, no? Now you're stalking is legal on this channel. But I've seen a lot of officers kiss a lot of ass that belong to a female male. Yeah. So yeah, usually female officers kissing ass trying to get a promotion. Why not? I'd probably throw up. Ugh. That's nasty, man.
Alright, I just about wrecked out. I TBI.
Ugh. The dispatcher don't give a shit. That's information she does not. Oh, I almost wrecked out. We're not playing hand grenades and horseshoes. We don't give a shit. Keep that bullshit off the radio. Your favorite comedian, mine is Michael. I don't know who that Michael person is. Ron White is my favorite comedian.
When it was over, Clark's attempt to flee had cost him everything. Pushing speeds past 120 miles per hour turned the busy highway
Another
into a
menace to
battlefield.
society off
Though
planet
Sergeant
Earth.
Roberts was shaken from the impact, he managed to walk away from the crash. The chase stands as a grim reminder that once desperation takes control, the finish line rarely offers survival. The sun was still high on July 30th, 2025, when traffic moved steadily along JFK Boulevard.
Did that sound like a Western movie? The sun still set high in the late afternoon. That sounded like an introduction to a Western movie.
Among the flow of cars,
It
one
did.
stood out a white Ford
I'm telling you.
F-250, swerving across the center line as if the rules of the road no longer mattered. Trooper Tyler Riles spotted at lights and siren at the ready with backup close behind. What should have been a routine stop was about to ignite into something no one on that highway would forget.
My favorite is Walter. I love Walter. Not Peanut. Fuck Peanut. Here we go. Another Stream Loot card. Oh, yeah. When life was simple. Absolutely. Shopping at Sears in 1977.
For so long, you and me been finding each other for so long.
God, I remember those days.
Feeling that I feel for you is more than stronger. Take it from me. If you give a little more than you're asking for, your love will turn the key.
Not back then, it wasn't.
I would wait forever for those lips of wine. Build my world around you, darling. This love will shine, girl. Watch it and see. If you give a little more than you're asking
Hell yeah. Hi, styling hair. Where have you been? You're going to have to stay away from those PTA meetings, man. They just want to keep you and keep you and keep you. Even after the donuts run out, styling hair. Never go back to another PTA meeting. No, I still like Walter. Walter puts them all to shame. Hey, dumbass. Another freaking hood rat. Do you see what I mean? If we could physically get rid of every piece of shit blacks in our country and send them back to South Africa, our crime rate would go down 95% overnight. 95%. Not to mention all the billions of dollars we'd save on EBT.
Suspect was identified as Zachary Brinson, and after the dust settled, he was captured and hit with
Oh
a long
shit,
list
he's
of
not a hood
charges,
rat.
including
I
felony,
stand
fleeing,
corrected.
criminal mischief.
He looked like a hood
and
rat when he
reckless
took off
driving.
running.
He later told officers his back hurt from the crash, but pain or not,
So
it
what?
was nothing compared to the
We don't
trouble
give a
he
shit.
brought on himself.
You did it to
When
yourself.
drivers treat the road like a game,
Do
they
I look
never
like a
realize just how quickly
chiropractor?
the final score
Then deal with
catches
it.
up to them. On May 30th, 2021, a quiet morning along Georgia Highway
Yeah, white
166
boy. That's
turned
2 now.
chaotic in seconds. A gray Saturn VUE.
Yeah, the
clocked
cops
at
would have nothing to
73
do though. No, then they could chase their dream of working on computers and shit, D3. We wouldn't need all this law enforcement. You could cut every department by 50 to 75% and be good. Seriously. That's a fact. It's not racism when you're speaking facts and truth.
A 55 seemed like a routine traffic stop for
Check
one
my
trooper
DMs.
parked near Sales Barn
Okay, let me
Road.
look.
But the moment the driver pulled into a gas station, the calm shattered.
Who?
Before the trooper could even reach the
Who?
window, the SUV bolted through the parking
No,
lot.
don't
tires
time
screeching,
anybody out.
And a full-blown pursuit was
Nobody's
on.
done anything. Please don't time me out, Twisted. I'm trying to behave, but it's kind of difficult sometimes. Over on Kick, Pat, I don't know who you would do that to. Nobody's came in here saying anything bad. Everybody has freedom of speech on this channel, whether I like what they're saying or not. I will fight for their right to say it. Now, if they start threatening other viewers and threatening me, that's different. That's not freedom of speech. That's inciting a riot. Oh. Hey, Texas, let the man have his fantasy. He's probably heard about my butterfly. I'm sure of it. And he came in here trying to flirt. He just wants to see the butterfly in my thong. That's it. Let him have his fantasy. We still have freedom of speech. Oh, he went right off the bridge. See, that you don't pit on a bridge. You just don't do it. It's just wrong.
Once the chase was over and the dust settled, the driver, identified as Daniel Jerome Breimer, was pulled from the wreck and taken into custody without further fight. His excuse, no valid license, and as it turned out, an active warrant for failure to appear out of Carrollton. A juvenile passenger was released to
Texas.
Guardians, but Breimer's day
Carrollton,
ended in a jail
Texas.
cell instead of a gas pump stop. Just another reminder that trying to outrun flashing blue lights only makes a bad morning far worse. On January 8th, 2022, what looked like an
Okay, right here. I'm going to run and go smoke a cigarette. And I can do one of two things here. We can go on break, or I can just leave this running. I'd prefer to go on break. But you guys decide. It's up to you. Do you want... Okay, Dab joined. Baby Johnson. Oh. Go on break. Check your thong. I will. Smoke them if you got them. Yep, D3, that's the saying. Smoke them if you got them. What is the best jewelry to wear to Whataburger? A wallet would be the best jewelry. Just wear your wallet. That way you can fucking order. I'm just saying. Smoke break. Thank you, styling hair. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, go.
And it made parents out there want to go.
Officer gave life to a 3-week-old baby. Fox 24's Whitney. Officer gave life to a 3-week-old baby. Fox 24's Whitney Casey is here to tell us more about what happened. Whitney, what happened?
Well, Danita, this is such a touching story, and it may make some of you parents out there want to go learn CPR. Officer Patterson was driving his normal patrol route when he saw the frantic mother flagging his car down. The mother, 26-year-old Dennis Shepard, said that she had heard gagging noises coming from her 3-week-old baby's room. When she entered the room, she saw the baby gasping for air. Having no phone, she desperately ran out to the street with the baby in her arms to find help. It was here that the mother, Denise Shepard, clutching her baby Lindsay, flagged down Officer Patterson, who just happened to be turning the corner.
It was amazing that he came around the corner when he did. There was not a car in sight and there was nobody home, and I had no phone.
Patterson said that Denise was crying out that her baby had stopped breathing. He then took the motionless child, placed her in the yard in front of the Shepherd's home, and performed CPR, breathing life into the 3-week-old infant. Denise Shepard stood by with her 3 other children, watching the officer with hope that their baby sister would be saved.
Relief, because I believe that if he hadn't have done what he did, she wouldn't be here now.
When I see her now at the hospital, she's so pretty, and she's really a precious little baby girl. And I'm real happy that she's here.
Patterson says that with 4 boys in his family, he's always wanted a baby girl. And for 5 minutes and a few life-saving breaths, he had one. Well, Danita,
I'm back.
The baby's fine right now.
You guys see that shit? I had hair. I had a full set of hair. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I wasn't born this way. I used to be young. Yeah, seriously. You got to believe. Have I ever lied to you before? Yeah, you got to believe me. I used to be young. Whatever happened to that mustache, Pat? A dead body that had been laying there for a couple weeks. You ever smell? Oh, it's an awful smell. But it gets into your uniform. I had to burn the uniform. And I kept smelling it. Like a week later, I still smelt that dead body. It was faint, but I smelt it. It was in my mustache. You just can't get rid of that smell. You can wash and scrub. You can scrub a hole in your uniform. You're not going to get rid of that smell.
Ordinary traffic stop on Interstate 10 turned into something far bigger. When a black Infiniti blew past 3 troopers with lights already flashing, Trooper Wesley Dixon moved to pull it over. The driver's strange behavior, speeding up, slowing down, even covering the window, made no sense at first. Then the call came in that car was wanted in connection with a homicide out of Orlando.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, Cromwell. You can't get rid of it. It lingers. In a house, seriously, in a house where a dead body has laid there for, you have to rip the carpet out. Seriously, you have to get rid of the drapes that's inside that room, or anywhere the smell is. You got to get rid of the curtains. You got to get rid of the shower curtain, rip all the carpet up, and then put up 2 or 3 or 5 ozone machines inside that house for about a week. Then you can go back in there, repaint it, lay brand new carpet, and you might be okay. That smell gets in, and a burning body at an accident scene. Yeah, that's... Anyway, let's go. Yeah. Oh, if the body's on the wood floor, yeah, you're going to have to rip those wooded planks up out of the floor and replace them. I'm not exaggerating. Yeah, it's a lot worse in a car. And I'll tell you that I'm not trying to make anybody have night terrors, but burning flesh is the worst. That is the worst. I've been involved in that more than a few times. I'd rather find a body that'd been laying in the house for 2 weeks than to pull up on a scene and somebody's burning inside of a pickup truck. That's an awful smell. You still have to burn your uniform. You still have to, yeah, I'm surprised I didn't have to cut all my hair off. God, I thought he was trying to pit the trooper. Did anybody else feel that way? God damn. He must have reprimanded him before he went on duty. Holy shit. Yeah, that's what you do. You use your vehicle and you stop those pieces of shit from killing people. Auto auction. I drove a few like... Oh, man. Yeah. Look at this. Look at this. Get him. Get his stupid ass. Oh, yeah. That vehicle can be repaired. Somebody this piece of shit runs into can't be replaced. Shoot that piece of shit. Oh, you're gonna use the car? Oh, no, he's just rolling. Okay.
In the end, the driver, Stephen Spencer Clary, was taken into custody and charged with fleeing and eluding reckless driving and held for homicide investigators from Orlando. For Trooper Dixon, it was a routine patrol that spiraled into a manhunt in minutes, a perfect example of how quickly everything can change on the road. On April 18, 2024, a Florida Highway Patrol trooper from Troop E was alerted to a black Dodge Charger linked to a series of armed burglaries in Miami-Dade County. Around 6:30 in the evening, the vehicle was spotted traveling north on SR 826 near Northwest 25th Street. Officers coordinated quickly with county units as they prepared to bring the pursuit under control.
Charger with a bumper loose just out 25th Street.
Yeah, my favorite place. Harry Hines. Harry Hines and Northwest Highway. I bet you that place went to shit. It was beautiful back then in the 80s.
And the back bumper is dragging.
Watch the traffic. Watch the traffic. Really red car. Yeah, it's a really red car. There's another really red car. There's a really red Ford. What is that? Ford Escape? Yeah. Yes, it is. It is everywhere, in every state. Fleeing and eluding is a felony everywhere. It should be. When you're fleeing and attempting to elude, you should lose your license for a minimum of 5 years. You don't get a hardship license. You don't get a license to go back and forth to work. You don't get shit. Walk, take a bike, or an Uber. You're done for 5 years. I think for life, but
and possession of stolen property. On April 15th,
you knew you weren't supposed to run from the cop and put everybody's life in danger. And I'll tell you something else. They should be charged with attempted murder or attempted vehicle homicide, because that's what they're doing when they're running from the police. They're that close to killing somebody.
Except one car stood out. A gray Nissan
on 121?
a man accused of murder just hours earlier.
Highway
was
121.
through the lanes.
Holy shit. I haven't thought about Highway 121 in a long time. What is that goes... Is it 840 that goes to North Richland Hill? Yeah, I think for life, Cromwell. You run from the police, you've lost your privilege, because driving is a privilege, not a right. You've lost the privilege to drive your entire lifetime. You can never drive a vehicle on the roads legally. And if you're ever caught, you go to jail for 6 months.
Troopers from the Georgia State Patrol's Criminal Suppression Unit closed in, fast knowing that
10 years is
hesitation could
good.
mean another
10 years better
tragedy.
than 5.
They had one clear goal: stop this.
You got to start holding these fucktards accountable. Nothing happens to them. When they get out of jail, they can run from the police again. Great.
Suspect before the chase ever got the chance to spiral.
And most of the time when they're running, their license is suspended or revoked anyway.
Out of control.
Yeah, I do too. 10 years is good.
Yeah, we got it right here, Gig. Yeah, right here. Hang on. Gig, shit.
Yeah, that's a hood rat behind the wheel.
I got it.
Sounds like it. You don't pit in the intersection. You don't pit in an intersection when there's vehicles there, you fucktard. Just saying. Your plan before you pit is not to destroy anybody else's property.
A swift, calculated pit maneuver brought the Nissan to a violent spin in the intersection, ending the threat within seconds. The driver, later identified as Antonio Watson, was taken into custody.
You don't pit at the intersection.
Byron
Look,
Thomas, both
there you go.
men.
Bam.
Detectives quickly secured
Now
the
there's
vehicle
somebody
for
else
evidence as
involved.
troopers handled the aftermath of the dual crash. Thanks to fast coordination and decisive action, what could have been another deadly pursuit ended before the suspect could even try to run. You'd think after that one, people would stop trying to outrun the law, but they never do. The next chase we've got lined up will make this one look almost calm in comparison. It's a reminder that high speed and bad judgment never mix well. Thanks for tuning in, and be sure to subscribe to keep up with every pursuit. March 4th, 2024, Interstate 75, Florida. A white Dodge Charger tears through the highway like it's in a movie scene, but this isn't Hollywood. It's real life, and the clock is ticking. Trooper Shira spots the car and flips on his
157.
lights,
Where's
compliance.
157?
Instead, the driver floors it, blasting past
Thank you,
traffic
Morgan.
at 145 miles per hour, setting.
Morgan just followed me on Rumble. Thank you, Morgan. I don't know where 157 is. If that other car had anyone injured, they might have sued. Yep. Pat, what you think, and if you get caught driving without a license in that 10 years, I just said you 6 months in jail. 6 months in jail, 80 hours of community service, and a minimum of a $5,000 fine.
Off a chase that will test both courage and control.
You got to have stern penalties if they're driving while their license is gone for 10 years. Other name for Collins. For Collins. Oh, Collins off 360. Is that what you're talking about? Division, Collins, East Park Row, all that shit. Okay, I'm with you. I forgot about Collins. Yeah, Division and Collins will take you right into downtown Arlington. If you want to call it a downtown. Of course, it's probably grown since I was last there. Bye-bye, baby. Oh, dang. What a ride. They need to build that at Six Flags, Texas.
Sat nose down in a ditch water, filling its.
Is anybody, seriously, I'm asking, is anybody surprised by the race? Do you believe me now that our crime rate could go down by 95% if we could send these fucking black pieces of shit back to South Africa? Yeah, 95%. They take and take and take and give nothing back to society except crime. Just saying. That's not racist. That's facts. That's the truth.
Wheels as troopers Shira and Prosper moved in with
yes,
weapons
that was
drawn.
better than the giant.
The driver
What giant?
identified as
Wait.
Tobias Burchard.
Wait, what did I miss? You said, yes, sir, that was better than the giant. What did I miss? Oh, yeah, the Six Flags ride. Okay.
Travio Cody now faces charges of aggravated fleeing, aggravated battery with a deadly weapon, and reckless driving. His passenger, Roosevelt Williams, was...
Hell no, you don't want him in South Carolina. Of course, you know what? I think it'd be better just to build this big fucking ass wall around Haiti and just send them all to Haiti. Seriously, I think that would be a great... Pat, I'm still trying to find your chase video. It's out there. I know what you're talking about, Cindy. The Texas Giant roller coaster out there. You guys didn't know I have a 1080 on video. I used to have it. I had recordings in these little small cassette tapes of traffic stops. I mean, I had hundreds of them in a box, just dates and everything. Hold on.
I'll suck you so well.
Oh, yeah.
To ask. You'll be pulling the sheets out your ass. I'll take it.
That's so rude, D3. You're not right.
I'll suck it so hard. You're pulling the sheets.
You're not right. That's just wrong in a good kind of way. The Texas Giant, Pat, I'm still... Yeah, but I have a video. They put it on one of those chase shows back in the 90s. But yeah, I do have a chase video. I had it along with all my cassettes and all that. And after the divorce, I can't find it. The box is gone. I've asked Lori, my ex-wife, where's my box? It had all my recordings. It had the video with the chase, and there was about 9 other videos with me on traffic stops, because one of the officers brought one of these Sony, it was big, it was about that big, and he was recording different officers. I got all that too, so, but I don't have any of it now. The only thing I saved was stuff that was on my Gateway computer back then. That's it. I had a Gateway, and I had the video of saving the baby and some other stuff, and the rest of it's gone. I don't know.
Caught with marijuana and paraphernalia.
I'd love to show you guys that shit.
Plus a loaded handgun in the glove box. For a few minutes of adrenaline,
I did a successful pit and everything.
Years of legal misery.
Seriously, very, very smooth pit with Night Cop 35 behind the wheel. Yep. Haha, there you go, trooper. No fucking way. Yeah, fucking way. They need to make they need to replace Obama Boulevard with fucking way. Mm-hmm. Oh, that hurt. That looked real painful when he slammed into it.
A quiet morning at a Cobb County Holiday Inn was about to get very loud. Officers had their eyes on a green Infiniti tied to a man with a violent history Richard Caldwell wanted for aggravated assault. At first, the car sat
Why you say wow, Cindy? What's the wow for?
As the hotel staff...
Are you looking at pictures of my butterfly and you just said wow?
Gave details to the officers inside. The sound of an engine stirred outside. That's when everyone realized Caldwell wasn't planning to stay for checkout.
Don't tear up the vehicle you're trying to get away with. But they do. They tear up the only vehicle they got to drive to get away from the cops. Every time. Oh, that looked painful. They were going at top high speed when they hit that tree.
Hands up now!
You
When
piece
the
of
dust
shit.
cleared,
Oh, it
Richard
wasn't a tree.
Colwell was no longer in control. Officers pulled him from the wreck.
Look at the damage.
After a quick trip to the hospital, delivered him to the Cobb County
Don't
Detention
take him to the
Center.
hospital.
His new charges for fleeing, eluding, and obstruction joined the aggravated assault warrant already waiting for him. In the end, Georgia proved to be the worst place to test his luck.
I plead innocent of all charges, Cindy. That was D3 that did that.
On July 18,
He's yucky.
2024,
D3,
what started
that was
as a simple
yucky.
speeding stop on Interstate 630 West quickly spiraled into something far darker.
I mean, not
A
in
black
my
Lexus
view,
rolled
but
to the
in Cindy's
shoulder,
view,
and the
that was
driver gave
yucky.
the trooper a story about rushing a child to the doctor. She had no license, no registration, no
With John
insurance,
Bonet?
and not even a shred of
Burnett?
patience. The moment the officer stepped away, her calm act snapped, and the real chase began.
Watch out, pickup truck. Don't do it. You'll lose that fucking jet ski. You know, jet skis are for people that can't afford a real boat. Yeah. What show? Yeah, it was on, is that what it was on? Here we go. D3! The boopy!
I'm so in love with you. Now it's just
That
the
bitch.
time when both of us are young.
Was that what it was on? I tried to remember that about 2 weeks ago. I was talking to somebody about it. What was it? Yeah, World's Wildest Police Videos. I think it was World's Wildest Police Chases was the name of the show. But yeah, I was on there. I mean, they didn't ask me for an autograph or nothing, but my a vehicle chase that I was involved with, I was lead chase, and I pitted that fucking vehicle beautifully. Like I'd rehearsed it, and I didn't. But anyway, I'll see if I can find it. Yeah, see if you can find it. My patrol unit is white with blue letters. Blue and gold lettering. I had that video, Cindy. Just like I have the video with me saving the baby, the news thing. They sent it to me. Gone. I'd like to have all my cassettes, my little small cassettes of all the vehicle stops. Fuck.
The suspect's real name turned out to be Diviana Bullock, and the story she told at the stop was as fake as the identity she gave. What wasn't fake were the charges: felony fleeing, driving on a suspended license, reckless driving, and more. She left the highway battered and broken with a warrant waiting for her release. A reminder that when you play games at triple-digit speeds, the house always wins. On December 4th, 2024, a quiet roadside checkpoint in Georgia turned into chaos in a heartbeat. A white Hyundai Elantra rolled up like any other car, but in a flash, its driver stomped the gas and bolted as if the deputies had just pulled a fire alarm. Behind the wheel was Carjuan Eugene Hampton, and in that single reckless choice, he set off a chain of events that would leave more than just a few hearts racing.
Oh, if it helps, Texas, I was chasing a blue Chevy Impala, if that helps. I just thought of that. When you're looking, it's a blue Chevy Impala with some rust to the left of the lock in the trunk. There's a brown, weird shaped piece of rust just to the left of where you put the key in there to open the trunk. Yeah. Hope that helps. Yeah, Pirate Bay may have it. I never thought about that. I thought that was for movies. Pirate Bay. I download tourists from Pirate Bay, but I thought it was just for movies. I didn't know you could find shit like that.
41 rollover, 41 rollover.
Both Hampton and Gatlin were hauled off to the hospital before heading straight into the hands of the law. Hampton's charges stack up like a bad poker hand, fleeing from police reckless driving and felony-level drug possession. Gatlin didn't get away.
1998. D3, 1998. Sometime in the summer, because it was real beautiful weather. I've seen the video many times since then, because I had it. But I haven't seen it since 2006. Yeah, 2006. That's when my divorce was final. Actually, 2005. But I remember seeing it at the house because she moved and I moved, and somehow in between the only box I wanted to keep got lost. So, but yeah, it was 1998.
Clean either, facing his own felonies for drugs and obstruction. Their cases remain tied
Thank
up
you, Texas. Man, if you find it, that would be awesome.
Court, but one thing is crystal clear: when you treat the road like a racetrack, the finish line usually leads straight to jail. Late on the night of September 19th, 2025, one trooper was just wrapping up a roadside assist, a routine favor for a stranded driver, when chaos quite literally raced past his mirror. A Nissan Juke running from Alexander Police tore down Interstate 30 like it was on a mission to find trouble. That's when Arkansas State Police stepped in, and what followed would turn an empty stretch of asphalt into the most expensive parking job the suspect could ever pull off.
I'm going to tell you right now, Texas, don't even bother looking for that fucking video. Because I ain't doing no butt massage on you. Just leave it alone. Just fucking never search for that shit. Just saying. I ain't agreeing to shit.
TBI 139. Car's corrected. It's going back on the road.
I ain't agree to shit. What, you don't speak English, trooper? I ain't agreeing to shit means okay in your book? You should have learned French in school then.
Precise tactical vehicle interventions, the Juke.
Oh, I know, buddy.
A brick wall and a pinned front bumper. The driver was taken into custody without further incident, facing charges of...
Hey, Cromwell, you know what you see where it says 515? You know what I thought that was for a second? I was like, holy shit, they still have those? I thought it was a Kodak where you drop off your rolls of film. You remember the little square is always in the mall parking lot or a Walgreens parking lot. They always had the little huts looking building for a Kodak. I thought it was amazing when they come out with 1 hour processing or 1 hour development. It's like, holy shit. Usually you drop it off and a week later you pick it up. No, 1 hour processing.
Fleeing and reckless driving. The AutoZone sign took the hit, but it could have been far worse. For this suspect, the night ended with cuffs instead of a crash course in highway physics.
That would be great if you found it.
On July 31st, 2021, a Georgia state trooper...
I went through, this is back in probably 2014, 15. I went through hours and hours on YouTube of, maybe it was, it was 16 or 17 of those world's scariest police chases. Every video I could find looking for my car chase. I was going to try to get it out of YouTube at the time and bring it into Camtasia and edit it just to keep it. I wasn't even streaming then. I just wanted to keep it. I lost it. And I wanted it back.
Observed a black Chrysler 300 performing donuts in the middle of Jonesboro Road. The driver refused to stop, launching into a reckless escape through busy intersections and private parking lots.
What do you want to bet? This is an African who's never been in Africa, American, who shouldn't be an American. We missed it by one vote. One vote in Congress would have sent those fucktards back to their own country after we freed them. One vote. We missed it. That congressman said it would cost too much money to send their black asses back to South Africa, so we lost it in Congress by one fucking vote. Now look at all the billions of dollars they cost us in EBT. Not even mention the other programs.
Left lane, we're going 75, 85 north. Past the 166. We're on 166. North, 166. We're going about 80. Setting up for a pit, 42, pit attempt. Failed.
Yeah.
Setting up again, we're crossing under Pryor Road.
Yes, that's when Abraham Lincoln, the fucker, woke up from a week drunk spree and said, I freed who?
He's going to try to fit him again.
I do too. We miss it by one. See, there we go. Imagine this piece of shit. He could be in South Africa with a bone through his nose, running through the fucking jungle hollering goonie goo goo. And we wouldn't have to deal with his dumb black ass. One vote. We lost it by one vote.
After being captured, the driver was transported to the Fulton County Jail and booked on multiple charges, including reckless driving, fleeing from law enforcement, and obstruction. Atlanta police assisted with processing and filed supplemental reports tied to the reckless exhibition driving.
Yeah, look at that little hood rat.
Speeding stop on a warm Sunday morning, August 16th, 2020. A blue Honda hatchback zipped past an officer from the Daytona Beach Shores Department of Public Safety, and instead of pulling over, the driver punched it. That single decision triggered a chain reaction across
Don't get me to line,
police
future.
departments.
I don't know.
What followed was a desperate run that ended exactly how these things usually do badly.
They've got the information. We don't know who's en route yet.
Okay, he's spinning out, guys. Looks like his tire just went out. He's just lost control. He's off to the median.
Oh, I do too. When you're at the scene and some dumbass left their siren on, like, turn the siren off.
Signal 12, he's continuing south.
You're parked. I don't think we need it.
Still center lane. He's in the flat land here. He's a couple miles from the bridge. It appears to have it under control mostly. It got a slight weave in it, but he's still center lane westbound. Looks like normal speed almost. All right, he's off. He's off again, spinning. He's off. He's in the water. In the water, right-hand side.
After deflating his tires with stop sticks, the Honda lost control and crashed into a ditch near Deltona. The driver, 24-year-old Kevin Morales, was quickly taken into custody on multiple charges, including fleeing and eluding reckless driving and driving without a valid license. Miraculously, no one was injured, but Morales learned the hard way that running from police is always a losing game. It fell over Milwaukee on October 6, 2021. Officers spotted a stolen Kia Sportage weaving through traffic. When they tried to initiate a stop, the driver sped away, threading through the city streets with reckless speed. What followed was a
right in a residential area right now, too.
Multiple neighborhoods as the stolen SUV.
Once again, we are now eastbound on Hampton Avenue. Passing Bob Link, he's now in the wrong lane to travel. Bailing. He's bailing at 60th and Bob Link. 60th and Bob Link.
That sound. Look. Oh my God! Look at all the buckwheats jumping out.
One is a female. Passengers.
One of them's got drugs on them.
Passengers.
God damn! How many people you gonna fit in that little compact? Damn.
When the chase came to an end, 8 individuals fled from the vehicle, scattering in all directions. Several were taken into custody, while no injuries were reported.
Buddy, we used to use pepper spray all the time. If they looked like they were going to buck up at us or have an attitude, it's non-lethal. You want to run your fucking mouth? You can spend the next 45 minutes wishing you could breathe, and the next 50 minutes wishing you could see.
The Milwaukee Police Department called the operation a success, crediting
that's right.
And
you're right, Cromwell.
For preventing further harm. Late on the night of August 9th, 2025, what started as a reckless drive through Little Rock quickly escalated into chaos. A black SUV refused to stop for Arkansas State Police, weaving through traffic with total disregard for anyone.
I said it earlier, there's enough figures in here to make 2 Tarzan movies. You could use the original Tarzan and a sequel where Jane takes control.
In its path. When troopers decided enough was enough, they moved in fast, and what happened next stunned everyone on scene.
Stunned everybody on scene. There's only one person on scene, except for the driver. Everyone on scene. Okay? Everyone means him. Don't get excited, man. Keep control of the vehicle. Don't be fishtailing down the city streets. Whoa, you ran that red light. I'm telling. Ooh, I'm telling. That son of a bitch. Correct, Cromwell. Jane was definitely queen of the treehouse. And George was Tarzan's cousin, I think. What do you think, Cromwell? I think George, he was related somehow. Bye-bye, baby. We can only hope he broke his neck on the impact. That'd be great news. Yep. Look at all these little porch monkeys running. Like cockroaches. Seriously, like cockroaches.
After a decisive pit maneuver, the SUV flipped landing upside down as stunned passengers crawled out onto the pavement. The driver, identified as 23-year-old Tavion Marquardt Offord, was taken into custody and hit with a long list of serious charges.
That sounds like something they make a bumper with.
Sometimes one bad decision behind the wheel can turn an entire night into a lifetime of consequences. Malcolm Curry probably didn't expect to make headlines that Friday evening, but on December 20th, 2024, he made one decision that changed the entire course of his night, bolting from a traffic stop in a...
Okay. 10 years, maybe even 15 years ago, I'd sit here and wait. But I got to run to the little girl's room. I'm going to leave this running. Unless you'd like to go back 10 or 15 years, real quick. I'll be right back.
A Chrysler 300 with expired tags. Trooper Chase Landry had only just lit him up when Curry darted off the exit and squeezed past another vehicle in the turn lane. What followed wasn't just illegal, it was chaotic. Curry had just signed up for a high-stakes game he wasn't ready to finish.
North on Bowman. Correction. Staying westbound, Colonel Glenn.
17 Little Rock, I'm secondary. I'll call it. We're passing David O'Donnell now, westbound. Speed to 90. Turning. Gonna go north on Lawson.
He wrecked out. He wrecked out.
Okay, I'm back.
After the crash.
See, I'm back quicker this time because I'm getting used to changing out the pins. Usually the tape would stick to your fucking finger and you're like this and it sticks to your side and shit and rips the hair out of the side of your hip. You got to get it, but I'm getting better at it, so I don't take so long at the little girl's room. I can change them out quick. You two one day will experience, no. Let's go.
Curry still tried to escape on foot, but Trooper Hunter Glover was ready. Once in custody, a search of his vehicle uncovered more than just bad decisions.
Holy shit, a black man? No. Say it isn't so, Cromwell. No way. That's a rarity.
Pounds of marijuana, nearly 50 ecstasy pills, bottles of suspected promethazine, and several boxes of mushrooms. He's now facing a long list of charges, including possession with intent to deliver and fleeing. Safe to say, Curry's attempt to outrun the law ended up.
Yeah, in future, I want you to write the shit down, too. You want to get me some for Christmas? It's extra small. Don't give me the fucking little mediums and shit. I can't wear them. They'll fall right down my ankle. Okay? No matter how tight I put the tape. Oh, baby.
Leggings or jeans?
Jeans! Jeans! Jeans!
All right.
Where's the Skittles when you need them?
About as well as you'd expect. On May 20th, 2023, Montgomery County officers approached a black Infiniti idling awkwardly on Rockledge Drive. The driver looked unconscious, but a glimpse of a gun handle changed everything. As soon as the officers shouted, the man jolted awake, slammed the accelerator, and vanished down the road.
First still in drive.
Yeah, very comfy pants.
Gun on his lap.
I'd like to hold him in my hand.
Gun on his lap.
Here, take him off, sweetheart. Let me hold him. I just want to hold him and feel him. Take him off.
All right. Let's wake him up.
It's just a plan. I don't know if it's going to work out or not.
County police. Don't move. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Let me see your hands up.
Yeah, no shit. Correct. A Rubbermaid trash cans before I... No shit. I get a fucking... Hey, Doc, can you just give me a catheter? I'm tired of this shit. Just put in a catheter. I'm good with it. Teach me how to put it in. I do it. I ain't wearing no more fucking Depends. Right?
Keep your hand up. Hey, man, put the gun down. Put the gun down.
You should have just shot him. As soon as you saw the gun, just shoot him.
Put the gun down.
Can't do that. I'm joking.
Put your hands on the steering wheel. No. Whoa, no. No. Have you already run the tag? It's in the car. All right. Just stand there.
Does this fucker on the passenger side think if he knocks on the window so many times it will get the fucktard piece of shit black ass menace to society's attention and he's just going to roll down the window and get out of the car? Is that... Knock, 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 knock. That's just fucking irritating.
No. Put it in drive. Police. Hey, move that car up here. Don't move.
Yeah, block his ass in. Put your bumper against his back bumper. Yeah, I don't need Depends. I was joking. I know Trooper probably got a willy over that about me wearing Depends and shit. He had a mental image. But it's not true, Trooper. I was just kidding. If you ever hear that Night Cop 35 committed suicide, there's one of two things you can think, okay? Find the son of a bitch that killed me, or he was wearing Depends, okay? That's the only two outcomes. Just saying. Please do. I think I can sell that shit on eBay and make some money. Them things are expensive from what I heard. Yeah, send them to me. Give me 4 or 5 packs. I'll list that shit on eBay.
Tag. We're approaching Montgomery Ave.
Approaching Montgomery Ave.
God, I miss this shit so much. You guys have no idea. The adrenaline, I haven't had an adrenaline rush in a long time. What that ever happens, I know who I'd be looking for. Yeah, Trooper. Oh, shit. That black car came out of nowhere. Did you just see a bright light?
Let me see your fucking hands! Let me see your hands!
Tyler! Thank you for subscribing. Wait, where did you just subscribe at?
Southbound 270.
I'm just curious. Tyler, where did you subscribe? That didn't tell me nothing. It had the Twitch logo on it. I know you didn't just... Is my Twitch account back on? Where is that Rumble? I don't know where you just subscribed at. Had to be YouTube. Yeah, it's probably YouTube. Yeah, it's YouTube. Thank you. Thank you, buddy.
In the end, the Infiniti was unrecognizable, crumpled
Yeah, it
against
was
the
YouTube.
divider on Interstate 270. The driver,
Tyler.
Lawrence White, was thrown from the car.
Tyler,
and died on
Texas.
impact,
Thank you, buddy.
while 2 passengers were rushed to the hospital with serious injuries. Authorities listed charges posthumously, including illegal possession of a firearm, reckless driving, and fleeing.
No, I don't want to suck that long, Trooper. So send me the shorts. The 100s, I mean, you got to really suck for a while. The shorts will be just fine with me. I smoke Marlboro Light in the box. Shorts.
Attention! We are recalling all 2004 trunk monkeys, effective immediately. Due to recent complications, all trunk monkeys are being observed for the following. Unchecked aggression.
That's okay.
Attacking small children.
That's more than okay.
Organized crime.
Yeah.
Plus many more. If you have been a victim, think you might be, or maybe want to be a victim, you may be entitled to special buying and leasing deals. Head to Suburban Auto Group for further instruction and receive free Trunk Monkey gear. Licensed Trunk Monkey professionals.
Correct. Just go to Subaru. Thank you for the follow, Tyler. Hell yeah.
As night fell on July 29th, 2024, Trooper Trey Smith initiated what should have been a routine traffic stop on a silver Lexus along Interstate 630. The vehicle had expired tags and no proof of insurance, but before the trooper could reach the driver's door, the Lexus suddenly bolted into traffic. What
Here we
followed was
go.
a high-speed, high-risk chase through Little Rock's interstates that pushed both
What?
driver and trooper to their
$100
limits.
a piece? What's $100 a piece? Oh, fuck, really? Trooper, why don't you ever have any of your boyfriends come on here and I mean, bring your boyfriends on to watch me? I'm just curious why you never do that. That was probably your boyfriend that asked me if I wanted to kiss a guy. Did you put him in his place? Thank you, Trooper. I appreciate it. Holy shit, 87? I pay like, I think it's 52 now. Hell, I remember spending $7 on the Indian reservation for a carton of cigarettes. Yeah. Hell, in 99, 98, all that, it was $14 a carton, and I thought that was highway robbery. Like, holy shit, 14 fucking dollars? When I started smoking, it was 25 cents a pack. You'd get a carton for like $3 and some change. Oh, like 32?
Let me see your hands right now!
Give them to me, or you're
The driver
going to
identified
eat
as
some
Ryan
lead.
Ward was ejected from his vehicle after losing control at over
Hojo,
100
you're a
miles
quitter.
per hour.
What the hell?
He was quickly subdued.
A smoker's
after
got to stick
attempting
together.
To flee on foot. Inside, the Lexus troopers found
We got a
loaded
ban against
firearm,
Chantex.
marijuana, and drug paraphernalia. Ward now faces multiple felony counts, including fleeing by vehicle, possession with intent to deliver, and more. On May 1st, 2022, what started as another Arkansas afternoon quickly turned into something else entirely. A driver made the choice to flee, forcing Arkansas State Police Trooper Justin Harper into
Holy
pursuit.
shit.
Roads that normally saw Sunday
In
traffic
Canada?
in small-town calm.
Oh, you're in
suddenly became a
Canada,
battleground of
D3?
flashing
I didn't know
lights and
that.
Desperate decisions.
I thought you were in,
By
like,
the time the chase pushed
Alabama
toward the
or
heart of
somewhere.
town, the pressure was already boiling over.
Hey, Tyler, you did know I'm from L.A. Originally, I'm from L.A., which is lower Alabama. Yeah. Oh, he passing a no passing zone? It's blistering cinnamon. Trooper, you nosy bastard. Blistering cinnamon.
Emergency crews swarmed the crash site, working to pull the injured drivers to safety. The suspect's reckless bid for escape ended in fractured bones, destroyed cars, and felony charges waiting at the hospital. It is a reminder that outrunning the law
Yeah,
is
like
one
Red
thing,
Hots,
but
yeah.
outrunning the laws of physics
You're right.
is impossible.
Trooper, that's
On
exactly
September
right. It's like
15th,
Red Hots.
2024, just before noon, Arkansas State Police engaged in a high-speed pursuit that reached speeds exceeding 100 miles per hour. Troopers worked quickly to end the dangerous chase before it entered a populated area. The suspect's driving pushed the limits of control, weaving through traffic until troopers initiated a tactical maneuver to stop the threat.
And ever since my surgery, always coughing up mucus for some reason. I don't have a clue. It'll burn your coil out faster though, unless you have a coil that is made for it. I don't know, this one's lasted since January. Let me give, no, it won't burn out your coil. Let me give you a tip on that, okay? Every time you refill this is a disposable, but every time you clean it, refill it, you get a Q-tip. Take off most of the cotton off that Q-tip on both ends. And you stick it down that hole and you just twist and you clean where the coil and all that is, you clean all that out of the juice. And your coils will last 2-3 months. This thing said it would last anywhere from 14 to 21 days. I opened this I put this on January 17th. And it's still, I mean, you could tell it's kind of, it's discolored this, but it's the first one out of the box of 3. It used to come in 4s, but with these new Caliburns, it only comes in 3s. But seriously, always, every time you fill it, clean it out with a Q-tip. I got one with not a lot of cotton and the other one with more cotton, so I can use both ends. And anyway, I won't even charge you for that tidbit. Free. Take it.
Where are you? See your hands.
The device, this thing costs like $30-something. And I got 2 of them. Actually 3, because I ordered one. And I already had the gray. I bought the gray from Chattanooga Vape up the road. But they didn't have a black. So I went on there to order a black, and I accidentally ordered another gray. So I had to go back in there and order the black. The gray one's still in the box. I ain't even opened it yet. But I got a black one and a gray one. But this is the G4 Caliburn. This thing is awesome. It's the best one they've had. And the screen is you can also reset your puff count and all that. It's got the cool screen. I love this thing. The coils come in a box of 5. Yeah, these come in 3s. But they're disposable. I got 3 of these. And since January 17th, this is the only one I've used so far.
See your hands. Crossfire, I'm gonna come to you.
Oh, shit. No, that'll grow hair on my chest, D3. We don't want that.
The fleeing vehicle off the roadway, ejecting the driver as it rolled into a ditch. Officers rushed to the man's aid, providing medical care while waiting for paramedics to arrive. He was later transported to the hospital.
You're gonna have to wait till the fucking paramedics get there. He ain't getting no fucking medical treatment from me.
On June 17th, 2021, chaos erupted in Savannah, Georgia, when a stolen Chatham County police car was spotted speeding down Ogeechee Road. The driver, later identified as Jacob Anthony Palmer, had allegedly threatened an officer with a firearm before stealing the marked patrol car. As he weaved through intersections and into oncoming traffic, troopers realized this was no ordinary pursuit.
Okay. Is that that's a disposable vape mod, right? You do it until you can't use it anymore, you throw it away? The whole mod.
What's your friend's name?
Sir, do you have any troopers working in the Savannah area?
Huh? Josie.
That's the enforcer.
Hey, whose truck is this?
It's my truck. Well,
Okay.
You lying piece of shit.
Put your phone in your pocket. Look, come here. Don't you? No!
I want you to take him here. You wanna get shot?
Pepper spray him! Wait, down on the ground, just pepper spray him so he can stand up.
No, stop. No, listen. No, listen. Listen, stop, bro. Listen. No, you listen. Stop. No, you stop. Listen. If I
Sweep his legs. Get him back to the ground.
Your truck and my truck are getting blown up. You realize that?
You're gonna get tased.
Huh?
You're gonna get tased.
Oh, that's intimidating. You're gonna get tased.
You want to get blown up, buddy? Buddy.
Yeah, they have that here too. He still got that cigarette. That's a dedicated smoker. Don't lose the cigarette, man. Shit's expensive nowadays. Oh, Dr. Pepper? I don't know how that would taste. Dr. Pepper. I might have to try that, Dr. Pepper. Because see, they stopped making this blistering cinnamon. So I went to the vape store that was closing down and I bought like 22 bottles that they had of the blistering cinnamon. And that was in January of 2024. And I still have probably, I don't know, 10 left. As long as you keep them in a refrigerator in a dark spot, you're good. So what, future? Nobody gives a shit that you're sucking on gummy bears. Nobody cares. So what? And just asking questions here, man. Oh shit! He just fired. Who fired at him? He just got fired upon. I just put it in the Dr. Pepper. This goes up to 15 watts, this vape. I can get another cartridge that goes up to 25, but I don't need it that strong. Yeah, it takes juice. That's what's in here. See? It's juice. I just charge it. When it gets low, I charge it. It's got a little air control on the side right there. I can move that up and down. Yeah, it's refillable. Absolutely. You take the, there's the cap right there, the little black area right there. You just take that out and refill it. See, now you don't have to read the owner's manual when you get one. I already told you all about it. Saved you some time. Oh, I didn't know they were chasing the cop.
That spanned multiple city streets. Palmer crashed near Victory Drive where the confrontation reached its final moments. He was taken into custody after a tense standoff that forced troopers to make life or death
I love these things. Caliburn.
The incident ended with Palmer facing charges of aggravated assault on law enforcement, theft by taking a motor vehicle, and more, a dangerous day that could have claimed many lives. February 4th, 2020.
Okay, right there. Can we stay on video topic, please? Well, the fucking driver was vaping, wasn't he? I think he was. Wasn't that on topic? I think. I'm not sure. I don't remember, Cindy. My apologies. I got off in the left field. I thought he was vaping, so I went into the vaping conversation. It is what I do. Have the vape shop up the street sponsor you? Yeah, I should. Because they probably say, hell no. But anyway, guys, every one of you should get a participation trophy. You made it through another Night Cop 35 stream without a tornado or a blizzard, hurricane, tsunami. None of that happened during the stream, so that's good. Anyway, I will be back on Monday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, he says, thank God. Thank God for the vape or thank God for the tsunami. Just asking. But anyway, guys, I will be back on Monday. I just said that. 7 p.m. Eastern. Tell your friends, tell your next door neighbors, bring some more people in. The more, the merrier. Guys, I really hope you enjoyed yourself. I'm running my mouth. I was in one of those moods tonight where I really wanted to run my mouth. Right? Hojo, thank you, buddy. He said, great stream. We're going to stop and go with that. Have a great night, Pat and Cindy. Why Pat and Cindy? Why not just Pat? Okay, Cindy. Yeah. Hi, Miss Cindy. You have a good night, darling. Good night, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody. I've got to go. Gotta leave you all behind and face the truth.